G'day all you wonderful people, welcome to Adventure Together. My name's Al. The train to Maine has reached a momentous goal. To start off the video, 1900 miles that we have trekked since we left Georgia. It's an amazing achievement. It's taken us, like 12 days to get here from the 1800 mile marker because of the whites being so tough. But we made it through, and that's our reward. The rest of the train to Maine. I don't know whether you're tired or underwhelmed.
It's only
94.3.
Yeah, left to go. Heck yeah. Excited.
I'm just tired. It's great when you think about 1900 miles. It's like hard to imagine, but I'm just tired.
So we had to climb some massive hill to get up here. It was horrible. It was sweaty. It was humid. And it rained last night and everything's wet. T-shirt stinks. It's horrible. These guys are pros, so they're dry as hell, but me, I'm just... Anyway, we today plan to get back on the horse and try and do some big miles. Big miles meaning normal miles for us when we're not in the whites. So if we manage to hit our goal, we will pass the New Hampshire-Maine state border today. That's the aim. If we don't make it, we don't make it. It's no big deal. We'll hit it tomorrow. But if we can hit it today, that will just be another massive achievement. Start the day with 1900, finish the day crossing over into our final state, our 14th state, Maine. The train to Maine is on its way.
Woohoo! We're gonna make it.
You reckon, Panda?
Oh, we're rolling coal, baby!
Another day, another load of wet, smooth rocks and muddy, slick roots to get up and over. Wonderful. It's okay, you got this. Panda, aren't you glad the whites are over?
I'm so glad to be out of the White Mountains, away from the AMC.
No, you're still here.
Damn it. It looks like there's it's still rock climbing.
We were going to stop for lunch here, but as you can see, it's tipping rain, so back into the forest we go. Try and find somewhere slightly drier. That's it. Lunch break in the woods over. Make sure I haven't left anything. Right, back on the road again. It's going to be a very, very tough afternoon because this terrain is, it's no joke. So we are still heading for, or aiming for, the New Hampshire-Maine border, but it might elude us today because the rain has made everything very mucky, slippery, and so many rocks and so many climbs and vertical drop downs. It's very hard to make big miles or get a lot of speed up, so stay tuned. Maybe we'll do it, maybe we won't. Just straight up this rock staircase, and then it turns into a root staircase. What do you think of the terrain, Emily?
Hate it.
Fair enough. The heavens opened on us for about the last hour. We've absolutely saturated. The other two are complete drenched. It's not just me. And the trail is drenched. It's now just a mixture of sloppy mud, deep puddles, slick roots and slick rocks. Well, good morning. I'm not going to lie to you, it is a brand new day. Last night the thunderstorms set in, the lightning storms set in, and it just got really heavy rain, and we couldn't walk in it safely anymore. So we got to a campsite, stuck up our shelters, cooked our food, and crawled in our wet clothes into dry clothes and got into bed and called it a day. So unfortunately, we did not make the main border. We would have. We camped like maybe 2 hours earlier than we would have done, so we would have made it had the weather held out on us, but it did not. So this morning we are up early. It doesn't look like the rain's going to hold off today either. It's horrible. We're going to try and make it to this main border, and then we're going to hit the Mahoosuc Notch, which will be a separate video. I think we'll just end it on the main border. It's not stopped raining all night, all morning. It's not raining heavy at the moment. It's just sort of sprinkling, but it's a miserable day to be out in the wild. It kind of makes things even more miserable when not only are you wet, but you're cold and you're dirty, and you've got wet shoes. Your feet hurt. So just seen this leaf that is completely grey, as if it's been painted grey. There's no colour to it. And then flip it over the other side, I think it's dark brown. It looks more like an olive green. It's weird, I've never seen a leaf like that before. The rain's awful, it really is. Just a theoretical and a physical black cloud over our heads. We've reached a point here called Mount Success, which is the northernmost point of the Mahoosuc Range, which is what we've been going over. I'll turn that way so you don't get in the rain, and I do. Which is the northernmost mountain before we cross over into Maine. It's doesn't feel much like a success. We're all cold, we're all shivering, we're all wet. Morale is in the dumps at the moment, so let's just get on, move forward. Well, the cliche phrase you hear all the time is no rain, no pain, no Maine. Well, we've had a lot of rain over the last couple of days. We've had a lot of pain since the very first day we started. And now, people, we are in Maine. The Appalachian Trail, New Hampshire, Maine state line. That is state number 14 out of 14. This is the final state. So it's just now another 270 miles to Katahdin. In terrain like this, it will probably take us around 54 days.
Boop, boop. Train to Maine pulled in. All aboard. We're one state closer to being done, and that means I'm one step closer to getting home, getting a job, and buying all the Mountain Dew. Cannot wait.
I'm very happy to be in our final state because I am so exhausted and ready for this hike to be over. I just want to go home and curl up in bed with my cats and cry for like 5 years straight. No, it's been good. Today's been hard. The past few days, the past few weeks have been hard, but you know, final state. I'm gonna make the best of it. Yay.
All smiles for the camera.
Did you just video that?
For sure. You look ridiculous.
That's why I never take selfies. I feel self-conscious.
I've just found the biggest mushroom or fungi that I've ever seen in my life. This is, seriously, that's bigger than my hand. That's crazy. Crazy big. Hey Red Panda, do you want to tell us all about what you're cooking there?
Sure. Today is a gourmet Alfredo noodle in a fettuccine sauce with some broccoli in yellow water. The yellow water really helps amp up the minerals and vitamins in this dish, in this particular dish. Yeah, it's going to be great.
I'm sure it is. We'll come back to you after it's all finished. So Rob, you finished your meal, but that is what it looks like, your noodle extravaganza.
Cooked to perfection. Got to do it on a low heat. Takes longer, but it don't scorch the bottom. And you can really, those extra vitamins and minerals from that yellow water. Let me show you actually what kind of water we're working with here. No, I didn't pee in my bladder.
He didn't pee in his bladder.
Oh. Yeah, make some good noodles.
Thank you. We'll come back to you with more recipes in the future.
It's my honor, Chef Roby. Out.
So we did it. We got into Maine, and the miles got even slower. Everyone at this campsite who has had to face the same terrain is exhausted. My feet are awful trench foot, and we've been walking through boggy landscapes with sheer drops and massive climbs up rock faces. It's really hard going. There was a point where we'd been going for about 2.5 hours and we looked and we'd only done 2 miles, so it does get a bit demoralising. But tomorrow's a new day with new challenges, and tonight we get to sleep, so time to eat, put our head down for the night and tackle tomorrow. Like, it's another day, don't worry about that. Well, that's it from me. Thank you for joining me. I'll see you in the next one.
I'm sick of all these challenges.
Who's challenging you to do anything?
Nobody's challenging me to do anything. The rocks are challenging me. The bogs are challenging me. The rain's challenging me. It's all challenging. I'm sick of it. I did the ice cream challenge and I said I would never do any more challenges. I just want nice, smooth, flat path from here on out. I want paved roads. I want gravel. I want bike paths. All road walk. I don't care. No more of this shit.
That was a sponsored message from our motivational speaker.